Hello?
Hey girl.
You guys will not believe this.
No, I don't want to touch on.
Told you guys I fall in love fast.
The look on your face, and you're like, ooh,
Very healthy to have female friendships.
and
Yeah, I do want
completely
to get married
ghost
again,
me
but
on
love
this
that.
effing
So finding that
island.
balance
Still
of I
desire
can
to
have
get
this
married.
where
or
we're
should I
really
get rid of
having
toxic
Wasn't
sex
people
ever
as a
really
replacing
in
human
me?
pain
being.
and part of it.
Welcome back.
It's a three-way call.
With Britt Fallon Star.
Hello, ladies. Hi. It's so
Hi.
good to see you guys. It feels like it's been a long time, but it's not been. It's been our normal amount of time.
It does feel extra long.
It does feel extra long. And like, especially when you travel, like I just got back, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in months. And it's not been months at all. And I was like, oh my God, like everything feels like it's been a lifetime and it's been 12 days.
Yes. So tell us, how was your daughter's Sweet 16 trip?
It was good. We went to Japan and this was her first time going. And she's been wanting to go for a long time. She's very into like anime and manga and well,
Oh,
matcha specifically. She's very
yes.
into matcha.
I saw that story. Those look delicious.
She bought 15 tins of matcha.
Wow.
And we
Whoa.
stood in line for in several lines. Like we were standing in the she was like, we have to leave it at this time, we have to get there at this time, the line's gonna be like this. We stood in line for like half an hour to get into this matcha place. When it opened, so we were there before like I think right after it opened, there was already a line. And then by the time we got in there, which was literally just half an hour standing in line, like the half of the menu was already sold out.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yeah. So meanwhile, we're standing in line. She sends my brother to another line, like around the corner. So he's standing in line there for like 25 minutes. And as he gets closer, he sees that it's cash only. I have all the yen. So he's been in line this whole time, like without it. I'm like, oh my God. So we didn't get that one, but she got 15 tins of matcha
Whoa,
from all the
I should have
places
put
we
in a
went to.
request.
Literally, for
Yeah.
real.
A lot of the places had limits. So the one we went to, that first line was 1 tin per person.
Okay, that
So
makes
so
sense.
you know, like so we were able to get two because I was there and she was there, and the other one I think was one as well. Most of them were like 1 to 2 tins per person.
Wow, so you guys went to seven places?
We
I'm all doing the math. 15 divided by.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, because we went to
OMG.
Uji, so Uji is the matcha capital, I guess.
Oh.
So there's tons of shops, and she had a list of all the ones she wanted to go to. And I was like, this is chaotic, but also okay. And I don't even want to tell you how many matchas she drank and or ate. Ice cream, snow.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I love matcha ice cream. That's my new favorite. So, tell us about the difference between the matcha there and what we drink at all of our coffee shops here. Because I find wherever I go, since you girlies got me into matcha, because it was you two specifically, and Courtney K. But like they add so much sugar sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's probably more of the expert on this, but from what I understand thus far, is just there's different grades of matcha, there's different roasts of matcha. So like one place had like this sheet that you could see the different kinds of matcha, like from umami, which is like a sweeter, smoother matcha, to like a bitter, more grassy matcha. So if you've heard people be like, "Oh, I don't know how you drink matcha, it tastes like grass," they're
Uh-huh.
having that matcha, and it's usually
Okay.
like the cheaper matcha.
Oh, so that was my first experience with matcha then, because I was like, I cannot drink this.
And I wouldn't say it's always cheaper either, but it like tends to be a little bit on the more reasonably priced side. But it's still like good quality in Uji as far as I understand. Um, and yeah, so then how intense you make it also like water wise or with your syrups or whatever. So I remember we went to one place when we were in Uji and I was like, well, I'm just gonna get a matcha. I might as well because I'm here. And it was one so freaking strong. It was like the strongest. This was my first matcha while we were there. It was the strongest matcha, and it was the grassiest matcha I've ever had in my whole life. And I was like, "This is what you're
Oh.
buying? This is what you're." She's like, "No, they don't all taste like that." She liked it though. She likes the flavor of that. So,
Wow.
and she's like a little matcha connoisseur. So I took her to a matcha grinding class. So it's like an hour
Yes.
class. She got to grind her own matcha leaves into powder. Well, we all did.
Hmm.
That was really good. So she's like frothing it. She has all this whole setup here already. She makes a matcha every day. So she's doing
Really?
that. Yeah, every day. And she experiments. Like she's made a banana syrup. She's made also a
Uh,
tea syrup, all different kinds of syrups for her matchas. Cold
Ooh.
foams. She's, she could probably start a matcha stand like this.
Oh my gosh.
So she's frothing the thing, and the little lady comes by and she looks and she's like in shock. Like, oh my gosh, that's perfect. Have you ever made matcha before? And like the language barrier, I think Paisley didn't understand. And she was like, no. Like I think she didn't understand that she was asking, is this your first time making matcha? And
Mm.
Paisley understood it as like, no, this isn't my first time, but the lady understood it as like, yes, this is my first time. So she was like super impressed. Like, this is your first time? It's perfect. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh, but yeah, it was a fun experience for sure.
That's so fun. I love matcha. And when I was there back in like 2017-ish, that was way, way before. I feel like matcha's in the last year or two been like a huge kind of craze. So we were there making it, and then I remember drinking it. I was like, this is not the drink for me. I wasn't appreciative of it yet.
Yeah, yeah. I've always liked green tea. Um, and just, I mean, I think that sometimes can taste like grass too, but I don't know. I do like matcha. I just don't drink like even that matcha, the first one I had, I couldn't sleep that night, guys. Like a little bit
Oh,
of caffeine. I was like, this is
I
crazy.
was gonna say because you don't typically drink
Yeah.
caffeine, so I was gonna ask, you were probably like off your rocker, just like,
Yeah. Like,
like were you shaky at all? Did you get like the shakes or like you felt like
no,
no? Okay, so
no,
what?
and I was so tired that I thought I would just fall asleep, but I said I was just tired, like laying there, like, gosh, dang it. Like, I wish I didn't. I wish I drank it earlier in the day, because at that point it was like noon or something. So I was like,
Mhm. Well, fun fact, as of January this year, Starbucks replaced their matcha with unsweetened matcha, so there's no sugar added to their matcha.
yes.
Loaded with sugar.
Mhm. Yeah, I always hated that.
Hmm.
I did see that. So the last time I was there, I don't know why I just figured this out, but the last time I was there, I got some and it was really good. And I was like, don't put anything else in it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Do you like it the way they switched it over, Val?
I do. Yeah, I do like it. I mean, the less sugar, the better. So I'm glad that, I typically didn't really drink matcha there just because of how much sugar was in it. But then when I saw that they did that, I started drinking it there more. There's actually this really cute coffee shop place that's down the street from me, and they are like famous for their matchas, and they do different flavored matchas, and one of them is like a strawberry matcha, and you go in. So I've been there once before, and it's a furniture store. And so you go in and you can like sit on the furniture and like bring your laptop and stuff, but the furniture is for sale. So they have a sign like, if someone wants to buy this, like you're gonna have to get up and move so they can like sit and feel it and all of those things. But it's a really cool spot, and they're specifically known for their strawberry matcha, and they like roast their strawberries right in front of you. Yeah, and
Ooh.
blend them into a puree and then make it like right in front of you, and it's really good. It's a very like specific taste because it's like very smoky. It wasn't, really what I was expecting, but it was good. I liked it. Yeah,
Ooh.
cute little spot.
I will have to check it out.
Yeah, next time you're on this side of town. let me
Mm.
know and I'll send you there. So I was watching your Instagram stories and reels and stuff. And I love like how you kept talking about the things that you do before you travel, during when you travel, when you get home, like all these things. Like I loved learning about all of that. So can you kind of tell the viewers what you do to prep for your travel trip and how you maintained everything while you were all the way in Japan?
Yeah. So for me, like it depends. Anytime I prep for travel, it depends where I'm going, how long the flight is, and then how long I'm staying there. Because if I'm staying there for like longer than a week and a half, closer to that like month, 2 month mark, I prep way less because I'm just going to be living my life basically while I'm there. So for shorter trips, I definitely prep a little bit more because I know I'm going to be eating out more and I'm going to be doing a lot more because I have a shorter time. So I prep my immune system first and foremost, like extra vitamins, extra minerals, because I don't want to get sick on the way and I don't want to get sick while I'm there. And one thing I really don't love about plane rides is like breathing other people's air. Like, and it's not even about like I'm a germaphobe. It's just like I don't want to, like, I don't like thinking that I'm breathing in your breath
Mm-hmm.
or your burps or like, ugh. So I'm like very, yeah, I guess it's germaphobe, but I'm not like more worried like getting as sick as opposed to like just breathing your air grosses me out. So some things I do my normal everyday stuff, and then I'll do like an extra pack of vitamins. Usually I'll do an emergency or like airborne because it has a zinc. I don't take a zinc supplement because you don't really need one unless you need one, and it's typically hard to tell. But because of that extra immune boost, I think it like never fails me. But my caveat with that is it does contain cyanocobalamin instead of methylcobalamin. So if you have a methylation issue, it might not work as great for you for your B12. So I just always like to put that caveat in there. And then that has extra vitamin C, which I already take vitamin C every day, which supports progesterone, ladies, in case you need that. And then there's extra vitamin C, obviously, in those packets. And then I do still get all my workouts in. I still abide by my normal schedule, but I might do more stress relieving activities so that I'm not overloading my immune system before the trip,
Mhm.
not over stressing and that kind of thing. So that's like obviously drinking a lot of water, getting all my sleep. That's like pre-flight stuff.
And then
That's
what section? When do you start the pre stuff? Like what would
the
you
week
recommend
leading up to.
for? Okay.
Yeah, the week leading up to. Um, and then I kind of like have an in-flight sort of situation that I do as well. And then while I'm there and then the end. So, but I'm curious if Star has a similar like lead up when she goes on long flights or travel or anything like that.
I guess for me, it's more focused on like the food. I love that you were saying about the immunity too, though. I was like, ooh, I should, because I always pack my supplements. I've never really stayed anywhere though when I'm traveling more than that, like 2 to 3 weeks. So I know you go to a lot of places for like a month or two at a time. That is so wonderful. Like that is on my vision board.
Mhm.
But mostly just like making sure if I need specific food items ready, all my supplements, and then I usually will plan to work out while I'm there. And I was actually just remembering when Fallon and I did our workout in Tulum. I was like, that was so
I
fun.
know. I actually, that's so funny that you brought that up because I was just like looking through my camera roll and then all those pictures and videos popped up and I was like, oh my gosh. Because there's actually a lot of pictures and stuff that I didn't post. And then I didn't post from Tulum in general. And I'm like, I need to post these. Like, what was I thinking? You took,
I know. Yeah, I don't know, Britt, if you're like me, where we take so many pictures when we're traveling, and then it's like, I didn't post
yeah.
60% of these pictures.
Yes. My
But
camera is
yeah.
currently set. Like, hello.
But tell
You guys
us
do
more, Boo.
the Tulum Jungle Gym?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it so cool?
It was the coolest. It was the
Hmm.
I did not try that when I was there because I wasn't feeling good, but I really do want to try next time.
Wait, what happened? Why weren't you feeling well?
My stomach was not happy when I was in
Uh,
Tulum. Yeah.
with the food?
Yeah. 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 And that was at a time when I didn't know like how to support my gut properly prior to. Now,
Mm,
obviously, I do, but at that time I didn't. And so the first half of that trip was like, eh, not fantastic. So I didn't
mm,
even get to explore Tulum very much. So I need to do Tulum over again, you know, just
yes.
if I really like it or not.
Well, also, Britt, talking more about being prepared with immunity and gut, tell us about like that supplement you told me about to prevent Bali belly when I went, because I think that was a big lifesaver.
Yeah. So oil of oregano is what I told you to get.
Yes, and I still have it.
Yes, you could take it. I'm pretty sure it comes in a capsule form, but a tincture is probably best.
Whew, it was hard to get down.
Yeah. Um, you could put it under your tongue, let it sit there for like 15, 30 seconds, swish it around. Do swallow because it is to so it's a natural parasitic. It's
Mm,
kill parasites essentially. So and it also is like antibacterial, antifungal. So it's kind of like a preventative and in case you did consume product.
mm,
And I guess it's not very commonly known, but it's really great. It's one of the strongest herbs that you can use. That's why it's like a little tincture. You don't really need too much, but
Val, have you had this?
Yeah, I actually have some.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I have a big old like
What?
jar. It's not a
Why?
jar, but like a bottle, I guess, a big bottle of it.
When do you take yours?
Well, I don't really take it. That's the thing. Like I know I need to, but I got it my because I do what's it olive tree people. So that's where I get like all my skincare
Oh.
from. That's where I get like my collagen from. Um body oils, like things like that. And so all the girlies were like, this oil of oregano is like where it's at. And I think that they were just like mixing it in maybe smoothies and stuff in the morning. And they were just like swearing by it by like so many other benefits along
Mm.
from what Britt is saying as well. And so I was like, okay, like let me get on this train too. And I love everything that I use and consume from there. So I was like, I'm sure I'll love this too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
yeah, if you ever have or ever want to do like a parasite cleanse or like a gut protocol, typically the herbs included will always oil of oregano will be included in some way,
Oh,
whether it be like in an herb form or not. But yeah, it's a pretty strong guy. I'm
so
sure you
strong.
can like mix it into a drink. I just feel like just shoot it.
Get her done.
But yeah, supporting your gut going, especially when you go to places like Bali or like Mexico, a lot of parts of Asia, they have different standards there for food
Mhm.
consumption. And even if you eat at the hotels alone, it's still like, it's if you're risking it there, so I always like to be better prepared for those kinds of places for sure.
So glad I didn't get
Yeah, I'm glad you
it.
didn't get it too. Like that's amazing. I don't think I've ever known someone to go to Bali and not get it. Literally,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. And luckily when I got it, it was like the day before I left.
Okay, on your way
So
out.
I didn't like lose my whole trip, but it definitely messed my gut up for a long time.
Yeah, I got sick from Mexico once.
Mm.
No, that wasn't fun.
Like food poisoning or just like upset stomach?
Well, Paul and I got it, and so it was just coming out of, one end, and stomach was not happy. It was
Oh,
like maybe 3 or 4 days of ugh, just being brutally. I think we had to get antibiotics, is what we did, but it was rough.
yeah. Especially when you're on vacation. It's like, come on, I came here to like,
And surprisingly similar to you, Britt, we didn't get it until we left Mexico. Thank God. Like the day I
okay.
think we left.
Okay, good. Well, that's good at least. So you got to enjoy it first and then, okay, here's a treat for you on your way home.
It's all that ice in our drinks. I was like,
Oh,
never again.
Yep. No,
yeah.
no, no ice.
No ice. That's normally my number one rule. And Paul was like, we'll be fine.
Oh,
And I told him,
oh.
one time I break my rule, we get sick.
I've gotten sick a couple times in Mexico, surprisingly. I've been there way too many times. But after those two times, I've never gotten sick again going to Mexico. So like either I've adapted to it or just no. But yeah. And so in flight, I also like take some precautions. Um, just and also just to be comfortable too. Like when you fly pl like long places, you learn things that are like, okay, this is gonna make your flight a little bit more comfortable. So I obviously taken a pillow. I called it a neck brace because I got a new one and it was like you could put it on so tight that I was like, I feel like I'm in a neck brace. Like crazy.
Was it different than the little round one or like the half circle?
It yeah, well, it is still a well, I guess it's a half circle. So it closes like a roly-poly. So it crosses
Ah.
over like that, and then you clip it right here. And so you could tighten it as much as you want. And I was like my I was just like I was like, well, my neck is not going anywhere. So that was good. I ended up only using it on the way there for a little while.
Was it comfortable?
Honestly, I think I slept just the same without it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
me
I'm very particular with like how I sleep and I usually I'll take something with me if I need to sleep on the flight. Again, depending what time I'm leaving or whatever. And I forgot to bring something. So I was probably
What'd you forget?
I was just gonna take my sleepy weed gum chocolate.
Oh,
Just to have,
smart.
yeah, just to have like sleep. So I like to try to sleep, like I was telling you before, I like to try to sleep in relation to where I'm gonna be. So I was landing in Japan in the afternoon. So I wanted to sleep the first half of my flight and then stay awake because that's technically would have been day, like morning. So
Hmm.
that's what I did. Slept as much as I could the first part of the flight, and then I stayed awake the rest of the flight so that I could just hit the ground running when I
Yes.
immediately get my body into like that normal rhythm, went to bed at a normal time, woke up at a normal time, do the same thing I do here, which would be like go outside, make sure I'm getting sunlight or whatever in my eye, which I got to see the sunrise 2 days in a row, which was really cool. And that helps set like my circadian rhythm there, so I'm not skipping a beat sleep-wise.
Hmm.
So that's a tip that I do, and I like to do that on the way back too. I did not do that this time.
Hmm.
So I don't know why. I think I was just like so stressed from the trip that I was like, I just want to get home, and I could not sleep. And even
Why were
like,
you stressed?
oh my gosh, because like it was one of those things where like you don't realize how much you are doing until you start slowing down. And you're
Hmm.
like, I just want to get home and fucking do nothing.
Hmm.
So the first time I went to Japan, I remember bliss. Like, I remember bliss. I remember nothing bad because I didn't have to do it.
too.
I
How
didn't
old were
have,
you?
it was just like 5, 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah, this is very recent. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I didn't have to navigate the freaking train systems. I didn't have to figure out where we were staying. I didn't have to figure out where we were going. Nothing, right? I just there. I just existed. And that was so nice. And so on this trip, I was like, I never want to do this again. Like, I want to go. I want to go, but I need someone doing all that.
Mhm.
Like, I was it was nice and enjoyable. At the same time, I was always like so stuck in, I had to be in my masculine the whole time.
Mm.
Make sure everyone got to where were going. Everyone had their tickets. I had to hold everyone's passports. I had to hold everyone's tickets. I'm like,
Mm.
it's fine. So anyway, yes, I was. So on the way home, we woke up, we had a flight in the afternoon, and then landing in Seattle morning time. And then our flight wasn't until the afternoon, and then it got delayed to the evening. So I would have typically, again, tried to sleep that first half and then be awake, but I could not sleep. And so I was
Mm.
up for like 30 something hours.
Oh gosh.
And that night when I got home, I slept 10 and a half hours.
Good.
It still wasn't enough, but it's fine. Got back on schedule though, at least, so that's good.
Dang. So we had the pillow was a you forgot your chocolate. Dang
Did.
it.
I
Dang
did.
it.
Yeah.
All
Um,
right.
my other
So,
like in-flight tips, I wear compression socks to help with circulation, lymphatic
oh
drainage,
yeah.
swelling, reduce blood clots. Especially when you get older, you should definitely do that.
I have never tried that. I should get on that.
Yeah, definitely try it. And honestly, like I think I just felt comfier with them on.
Mm.
Like they just made me feel a little bit more cozy. And then on this flight, this was like I think the first long flight I've ever had that they let us stand up like for as long as we wanted in the back.
What?
So I was like standing up. I did I think like 4 sets of my calves were sore from the airplane ride because I was doing calf raises. I say I was like, oh my God, I never do calves apparently. And I was just stretching. I was just moving my body the whole time and like little glute kickbacks and just stretching my hip flexors. I was like total probably up for like 45 minutes. Like I would go back to sit and then I would get back up and
That is
which
so
is
nice. What airline is this?
Yeah, and how big is this plane?
Yeah, you're just doing glute kickbacks. What?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this was Delta. Um,
Mm.
So I guess like the back area is where they keep like the snacks and the coffee,
Mm.
and then the cabin crew like stairs to get to their little cabin to sleep is all back there. So they just had it
Oh.
open for people to go back there to get water, tea, coffee, snacks. People were going back there to get alcohol. Obviously there's
Ooh.
someone back there giving it to them, but yeah, so that was really cool. So long as the seatbelt sign was off, we were allowed to do that.
That is really cool.
Yeah, that was nice. And then I do take an emergency while I'm on the plane, and I did wear a mask. I typically wear a mask because, again, it's the mouth breathing for me. Like, look at everyone sleeping and their mouths are open. And
I
also, if
know.
I were to
And
fall asleep,
sneezing.
yeah. And if I were to fall asleep and my mouth were open, I'd be not like, that's
Ugh.
not cute, right? So I'd also take mouth tape. I didn't mouth tape on the flight this time.
Mouth tape. What's that?
I sleep with mouth tape every night. So it just is tape that goes over your mouth. So you just only breathe through your nose.
It
No
looks
And
like
way. Ah.
yeah, it's honestly it helps get, oxygen to your cells for better recovery, deeper sleep, that kind of thing. There are some say that there's benefits like aesthetically too for like your jaw and stuff, but honestly, once you're a certain age, like your jaw is not going to change. It's just, I mean, it really isn't. But um, so I don't do it for that, but I do sleep with that every night. So I did bring it on the plane this time, but I didn't end up using it because I couldn't find it in my backpack. And if
Oh my
it,
gosh.
and then of course it's like all the way at the bottom.
Yeah. I was just rummaging through my purse when I was in Dallas last weekend. I was like, this is always the hardest part of trying to find something underneath the seat. I hate it. And
Yes.
people are probably like, what are you looking for? Because I've been rummaging for 5 minutes. Ay, ay, ay.
So for sure the mask was beneficial. Especially because yeah, then I'll sleep with it on. So in case my mouth does open,
Hmm.
like
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
I also did oh, and speaking of like the compression socks, I always open my lymph system before I get on the plane, and then I try to do it like halfway through because you can do it sitting, but I did it while I was standing, obviously, or in the bathroom, just like pumping your lymph nodes and doing like a little manual just to keep things flowing so that you're not like so puffy when you get off the plane.
I was just gonna say, so you're not holding all that water.
Exactly. And then that's the other thing. Obviously, drink water. Like I think
Hmm.
people don't because they're just sitting and they don't realize, but staying hydrated is really important. So drinking a lot of water. I did pack electrolytes to stay hydrated. And I also brought like those face masks, like the Korean skincare ones. The
Ooh.
one that I like is got salmon DNA.
Mm.
And you look crazy for like 2 hours, but then your skin's so nice and soft and supple. And that was this was the first trip I did it on, and it was so nice. I was like, I'm always gonna do that. So that was nice. I'm trying to think if I did anything else.
Where did you get that mask from?
I just ordered off Amazon. It's Medicube.
Okay.
Yeah. And then actually, if you go to Japan, you could get it for like $1.50, $2 cheaper. But I
Oh.
Yeah, is there anything else I did on the flight? I don't think on the flight, no. Do you have any on-flight rituals or tips that you guys do?
Not on the flight, girl. I'd be asleep watching movies.
I think,
Southwest provides Wi-Fi now
yes,
for
Oh,
free.
love that. Love a movie. So headphones, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
headphones, yes. Yeah.
Headphones are
Headphones.
absolute must.
Download all
Yeah.
I see, I'll just download anything I want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Like I want to watch.
Neck pillow, 1000%.
I was able to, with the free Wi-Fi now, I was able to edit like tons of content. I was like, this is so nice.
I would
What
do.
a good use of my time. But other than that, no, girl, I'm loving these tips.
Yeah. That would be, I should do the Wi-Fi sometime because I did work a little. I just sort of use my computer to do like Google Docs offline and it saves it until
Oh,
after. So I just like brainstormed a bunch of stuff and like wrote some content, but I didn't do anything like on my CapCut or anything like that because yeah, so that's smart. I should do that next time because I was like, I wish I could work more in this time.
I was just so surprised. Like, how dare Southwest charge us for bags now, but Wi-Fi is free? Hmm.
Okay. So they're trying to ease the pain.
Little bit.
But yeah, and then during trips that are shorter, I obviously just I do try to watch what I eat a little bit more. I'm always protein focused and obviously hydration. We stayed in an Airbnb the first half, so I was able to get like
Ooh.
breakfast. My biggest thing is like I like to have one staple anytime I travel. So whether and it's usually my breakfast. So
Hmm.
I packed my oats so that I would have like my oat breakfast every morning because I put so much nutrients in that like it
Hmm.
eases my mind that like okay, if I don't really get that much later on, like at least I've had my staple and I've started my day really nourished. So I do that. Obviously, I take all my supplements. I take extra there too. Um, and so I was able to get like, eggs and chicken and like vegetables. One thing there, which they give you vegetables, but it's like not really a lot of vegetables. And some places don't. So I was like,
Hmm.
fiber. So I ate a lot of apples, which by the way are so good there. The Fuji apples in Japan, because I mean, yeah, those are really good.
They're super fresh.
They were fresh. They were so juicy. I was like, this is crazy. Like, I can't remember the time last time in Arizona I've had a juicy apple.
Yeah, my mom, she only eats Fuji apples because when I was with her and her sister last weekend, my aunt was like eating a different apple. My mom was like, "Oh no," and they were going back and forth between the apples. I was like, "I just eat an apple, grab one, bite it, keep it moving." What are you talking about, you silly ladies?
Oh, I love that. Um, yeah, and then I guess as long as I'm having a healthy bowel movement every day, I'm not super.
Yes.
But if I start to see that anything is shifting, then I'll start to see like, okay, I need to hydrate more or I need to eat more fiber or whatever it is. So I just that is a huge biofeedback marker for anyone listening. Like if your
Hmm.
pee is looking crazy and you're not going to the bathroom properly, like you need to do something about it. And then I just gear up, to the flight back and be the same flight home and that's it.
I love it. And I think we're so similar in that way with food. I like to start my day very like much with what I normally eat. So if I can get egg whites wherever I go, I usually pack my breakfast, my oats, and protein powder just for emergency.
Mhm.
And usually because I eat during the day, like I think you eat bigger meals than I do because I typically eat five smaller meals. But when I'm traveling, obviously when I'm with people, I'm like, I don't want to stop you 10 times so I can have my meals. So then I'm like, okay, so I'm going to take my normal amount of food, split it up into probably two or three bigger meals. But the biggest thing I think people forget about is the water and is the fiber. It's like these things that are usually pretty top of mind. I think when people travel, they get so excited. They're like, I'm just gonna, everything goes out the window, eat whatever I want. And I'm still keeping in mind, like, have that protein focused meal. And then, yeah, have dessert or have a cocktail, whatever. But we don't need to splurge. Like, I travel a lot with my family, especially on the cruises, you guys, where the food is basically all you can eat. People are splurging. Their plates. I'm like, family, dial it in, dial it in.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if this happens for you guys, but I mean, we here all eat well. We nourish our bodies pretty darn well. So when we're not, we can tell. Like our
mm,
body can tell. Like, and it doesn't really like it. Like, and it's not that it's like towards the second half of the trip, I was like, I could do without ramen for a very long time. I could do without that much oil. I could do without Wagyu for another year. Like, I'm good because eating so much oil and like fat, I was like, my body was like, what are you doing? Not that like fat is bad. I'm saying the amount of and
right.
the-
The proportions.
yeah, it's like, okay, we can tell this is not our normal situation. And that will, yeah, have an effect on your health too. So, my big health tip for the hormone girlies is travel absolutely can affect your cycle. So, go on long flights that time travel. I call it time travel because literally I traveled 18
Ooh,
hours ahead. I was a day ahead,
yeah.
so I was in the future. And now we're in the past. So, I
Now we're
couldn't tell
back
you.
to.
Unfortunately, I couldn't tell you guys what was going to happen in your lives, but I was in the future. Okay.
I like that time travel.
So the time travel, the long flights, that like just natural dehydration that occurs during them, and also the time zone differences, the stress that it puts on your body, that it's invisible stress. It's not you're excited you're going on this trip or whatever, but it's still stressing your body. And then the activities that you're doing, which are completely different. Maybe you're much more sedentary and then you just jump into like go, go, go mode for, 2 weeks. That's going to be, your body's going to be like, what the hell's happening? And then your nourishment changes, right? If you're eating out more often, you're not eating again as much fiber or whatever, all of those things will shift your cycle. So it's just something to be mindful of that, if you're going prior to ovulation, ovulation could be delayed and which would delay your period. So it's not that your period's late, it's ovulation was late, something to keep in mind. Or if you've gone after ovulation, it can still prevent or bring your period a little bit earlier because you've stressed your body out so much.
Mm.
So you're using a lot more, of those sources. So it's just, and then also anything that occurs now, food and nourishment wise, can show up in your cycle 3 months, 3 cycles from now. So 90-ish days.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Crazy.
when you're nourishing your body now, you're not just nourishing the follicle that's about to ovulate, it's the future follicles as well. So roughly 90-ish days is when you can kind of see like why is my cycle being weird? Oh, well, 3 months ago, I kind of like was a
Yeah.
huge stress ball and all this stuff happened. And now I'm seeing the, aftermath of it kind of thing. But then it should, so long as you get back in that. So again, the longer you're healthier, the longer you're taking care of your body, the easier it is, I think personally, to travel without issue. Like it's so nice now to like be able to just know that I can hop on a plane, go travel. I'm not going to get sick. And
Mhm.
if I get sick, it's like maybe a day, where it's just like, okay, we're a little overwhelmed, and I could come back and bounce right back into my life. So, you know,
Yeah.
that just takes, it's your lifestyle, and I think your lifestyle should go into your travel.
Seamlessly, 100%, girl. I
Yeah.
love it.
I feel like most people use vacations to just kind of like fall off the wagon, take a break from life and what you're eating and working out and things like that. And they're just like, I'm on vacation, so I'm going to eat what I want. I'm going to drink what I want. I'm not going to work out, you know. So I feel like people, that's typically the mindset, right? That people have around vacation. So it's just, yeah, food for thought, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would be curious to know like how many of those people get sick coming back. Like there are some influencers that I follow that live very healthy lifestyles and then go, ham on vacation and then they're always sick.
Oh
Get
no.
sick after. I'm like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Like, that's not balance, if you ask me. The balance would be you just being balanced every day of your life and balancing that on vacation, you know?
Hmm.
And to me, that's more enjoyable too, because I'm probably going to have better energy levels. I'm not going to have to recover as hard when I get back. Like, to me, that's way more beneficial. And I'm
Hmm.
enjoying just as much, if not more, because I'm at
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
think about it. Right. Well, love all those juicy tips, Britt. Thank you so much. I learned so much.
Very fun.
Hmm.
This is perfect, especially with the holidays coming up. I'm sure all these girlies are going to be traveling, and so this was the perfect time, I feel like, to go over all of this. I love it.
Yes. Where are you guys traveling to next before we wrap up? Do you guys know? What like
Me? No, nowhere on the list.
I know because Armani. We
Yeah,
gotta
I'm
stay
staying here
home.
with baby boy, so
Hmm.
I'm a mommy.
Yeah.
A dog mommy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even want to think about it at this time. I need to recover financially from this trip.
The brutally honest point, though. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I mean, I do want to start thinking about it, but I'm like, don't even think about it.
What about you, Star? Where are you going, boo?
So next year, my family, we cruise a lot. So on the last cruise, we put a deposit down for the next cruise.
Oh,
Uh, it's getting crazy over here, but we're going to Alaska.
oh,
That
oh.
I'm nervous about because I gotta go shopping for warm clothes. But other than that, I'm excited.
That will be
Girl, if
exciting.
that's all you're nervous about, you're fine.
I hate being
I mean,
cold.
who doesn't love a winter wardrobe, okay? You'll
That
be
is
just fine. Yeah, I can see you now, all bundled up in your faux fur.
heck
Layer up
yes.
those leggings and great coat. Yes. Boots. Cute. I buy
I'm
it.
excited. And my uncle mentioned taking my grandma because she's getting older. She turned 80 this year. She's never been to Paris. So I was
Ooh.
gonna see if I could swing that, but it's like around the same timeline as Alaska. So I said, let me see what my savings for travel looks like by then. And
Yeah,
but that would be really fun.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be beautiful.
Yes, we love traveling. And if we ever want to do a girls' trip when Armani is ready
Mm-hmm.
to Tulum, I feel like that would be pretty budget friendly. I mean, I know when we got there, the most expensive part were those
Girl,
taxis.
girl, that was crazy.
Tulum is expensive. Tulum is honestly American prices now that
It
it's
has gone up.
yeah. I'd rather
It's
stay in
crazy.
like Playa del Carmen, and even that is a little intense. But
But beautiful. I loved Playa del
beautiful.
Carmen too.
I know that there's like a bunch of, I feel like newer condos, like very close to Tulum, or just like, I think they still call it Tulum, but it's probably like right on the outskirts that are more affordable, like Airbnbs and stuff, especially for
Ooh,
groups, things like that.
okay. Well, put it on the travel girls trip board. Also, if we ever go to Africa, that would be cool.
Oh yeah. Oof, yeah.
Absolutely. Have you guys
Oh,
seen the Giraffe Hotel? I mean, that's like top of my bucket list.
yes.
No.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, Star, I gotta send it to you.
Giraffe
Yeah.
Manor.
Ugh. So you stay in this hotel and you're literally on land with giraffes that roam around and you could be like inside eating breakfast and all the windows are open and they just stick their long necks in, just look at
Oh,
you and you'll just be able to sit there and eat breakfast with them and oh my gosh, it's so cool.
that
Yeah.
is what an experience. Oh, gosh.
Yes. After like this trip, I was like, I need a beach trip. I'm a beach vacation girly all the way. Like, I
Through and through.
I will like choose beach over city anytime.
Really? Oh,
Mhm. Yeah, I'm one with the ocean. If I could live by the ocean, I would be,
hmm.
yeah.
Absolutely.
When
Yeah.
I feel most peace.
Yes. It's our feminine energy right there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, so if I'm more city, am I more masculine? What does that mean?
Well,
And
kind
you're a
of.
Pisces too.
I know, which is why I'm like the ocean.
Yeah.
Mm. I don't
Ocean.
swim very well either.
Oh, you don't have to swim. You can
I
float.
used to love when I lived in California just taking pictures. Like, oh, just gonna go take pics.
Okay, well,
Then we'll go.
California, I think it's different. I don't swim in the California beaches.
Oh.
One, they're too cold. Two, they're too not clear. I have to be able to see what's going on. If Hawaii all day, I will be in
Hawaii. This girl said, if but Hawaii.
Hawaii. That's where I want to live.
I
That's the dream.
know. Yeah, you
That's my
do.
dream. But yeah, the water, the clear, I can make sure I can see if a shark is coming, at a decent distance. And won't get bit. Yeah, vibes.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you, Britt, for sharing all the tips. Our wellness queen over here. Yeah, I'm excited for whatever's to come for you guys for travels and audience. If you guys are listening, listeners, if you guys are traveling somewhere over the holidays, let us know. We want to hear your stories.
And if you have
Yes.
any traveling tips,
Yep.
someone
Or
would.
questions for these two wellness ladies.
Drop them.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.